So, however you show up right now on your mat, just let that be. And then, if it feels appropriate for you, close your eyes. Lengthen through the spine so the back body is really tall and awake, and the front body is very soft, receptive, and wide through the collarbones. So you feel the back body leading you for a long central axis. And then as you return to how your breath moves through your body, see if you can take a moment to just briefly scan, check in. How are things moving right now through you? How is the breath? If the breath is like liquid, it has a hue, a tone, a color on the spectrum moving through your body. Yes, we know it's in the lungs and out of the lungs, and yet there's pressure changes that we'll feel. So can we scan our body for that texture that provides us with the nourishment of awake with ease? Especially when the mind is quite chatty, quite driven, ambitious, or fixing whatever was going on before. Can we come back to this shape, this vessel, and use our breath to undo, divest, and just be the being that we are? It's not a doing practice. So you allow yourself to land inward in a way that heightens your awareness, all that is your task right now. May I be here and breathe. And as I'm here, may I breathe. And some days just breathing calmly, spaciously, freely is a challenge. So let's move in the direction of breathing for openness. And then as you find in that scan of your body, if there's any blocks, any hurdles, just see if you can send more breath, more of that conscious, loving awareness to move whatever feels stuck or sludgy or thick in this body in a way that provides you with unhurrying, allows you to just be. And then bring your hands to your heart center in prayer, elevate your elbows. What can you pour through your body during the practice that will allow you to rise as you root, to expand in the moments of contraction, and really to grow this spaciousness? So whatever that is, intention, mantra, or dedication, we do an audible release and a devotional om. So take a deep breath in, open the mouth, exhale, inhale. Oh. And then go ahead and blink your eyes open. If you want to hit your playlist, now is your time to hit your playlist. Otherwise, let's begin today by just rolling the shoulders up, rolling the shoulders back, and then rolling the shoulders down. Let's do it 2 more times. Link it with breath. Inhaling up, back, down. Last roll of the shoulders, inhaling up, back, and down. And then slowly take your body into either all fours, pose of the child, or a fluid down dog. So a down dog that has that quality of the breath cascading through the body. So we move in such a way that whatever it is, we're just letting the river of the breath move in the body. And if it comes in contact with like a rocky or a dammed up sensation, that we take some time to breathe and move in a way that actually inspires more fluid, more flow. So you have about a half a dozen more breaths for you to kind of just seek out how you can untangle any unnecessary tension or holding in the body, and how you can just start to feel for spiraling through and really drawing that gaze inward. And then let's meet on all fours, even if you're in down dog, come down to your knees, okay? And round your back, pull your belly in. See about coiling that pelvis a little more and push the tops of your feet actively into the floor. The shoulders glide away from the ears. And then tuck your toes and articulate your spine the other direction. And as you tuck your toes and articulate your spine the other direction, shrink your shoulders away from your ears. And then slowly, gently from this space, tether the navel and send the hips up and send the hips back. And start to bend one knee and the other. And I'm walking my feet gracefully back, my hands slowly forward. And here I am with one breath and then the next. One breath and then the next. And slowly just finding room to breathe. Room to breathe. Inhale, glide forward or slide forward, or move forward. And then exhale, bend the knees and stir the hips up and back. So we already start to feel in our body, how can we create freedom and spaciousness around the body, forward, shoulders over elbows and wrists. Then bend the knees and take the hips up and back. Inhale, come back into the plank. Lift the right leg. Take the right knee to the right elbow. And then back. Right knee, left elbow. And back. Thigh to the chest. Sweep the right leg back and up. Big step, right foot forward. Inhale, look forward, lengthen through the left heel. So really press it back. And then step back, down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Lift your left leg, left knee, left elbow, and back. Right elbow, and back. Thigh to the chest, back and up. Big sweeping step forward. Sit, lengthen through the back heel, look forward. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple the body forward and lower all the way down. So when you get all the way down, feel for the thigh bones rolling in and the tops of the feet nestled into the mat. Inhaling, lift your chest. And as you lift your chest, squeeze your elbows towards each other. And then exhale. And then inhale, lift your thighs and your chest a little higher. And then slowly, gently release. Push back through child's pose. Feet together, knees wide. You can take this shape at any time in the practice. Downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Come on to the right forearm and onto the outer blade of the right foot. Yes, the right knee could be down. And let's just lift our side body up and reach over with the left arm. Like we're doing a standing side bend. Lift, we're just weight bearing on our forearm instead of our feet. And then lift that left arm up and come on to the left forearm, and we'll go directly into the other side. Okay, so my left hand is in the right lane, pick the hips up, see about funneling the ribs and engaging through the side body. And then reach that right arm over. And then place the right forearm down. Now you'll be in forearm plank. Yeah. That's where I am, forearm plank. Let's glide forward and back. 2 more. Forward and back. 1 more. Forward. See if you can get that stretch out of the Achilles. So when you go back, the toes tucked and the feet flexed, something happens, then lower the knees, the thighs, the pubic bone, keep the navel tethered, press the toenails into the floor, hover the elbows, relax the shoulders, turn the head to no and turn the head to yes. Low, medium, or high sphinx, whatever the spine is ready for, that feels uniform in the body, right? So we breathe in such a way where we are grateful that our body can even take this shape. And then release down. Let's slide tented fingertips wider than the mat at the height of our shoulders. Look to your left, peel and rotate and lift off to the left. Relax that left shoulder and come down and through center. Look to the right, rotate, spin, lift, and then come down and through center, hands under shoulders, pin elbows towards spine. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, release. Push back through child's pose. And then downward facing dog. You know, if you don't want child's pose, you can always hit reclined push up. Walk your feet to your hands, as many or as few steps as you like. Take that right hand under the face or slightly forward. That's what I'm doing. Left hand to the hip. Keep the left leg straight. Here's another rotation and swivel. Again, recline the shoulders, which means that the neck gets long and the side body engages. And then replace the left hand where the right one was. Bend the left knee, mostly straighten the right leg. Feel what you feel. Breathing in. And then bend both knees, grab for an opposite elbow, let the body hang down and forward, and feel how the torso can swivel and also pendulum side to side. And then slowly switch whatever form was on top to the bottom. Place your hands on your shins. Inhale, lift for halfway Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands come to the sides of the waist. Inhale all the way up from the rooted feet. You reach the hands at the heart and ground down. And then inhale, extend the arms up, maybe up and back. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Take the right leg back, sit deeply into the left thigh, look forward. Take the left leg back, plank pose. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Landing the hands as you spread the fingers. Feel in between the fingers that web spreading. The knuckles down, the dome of the hands lifted. Lengthen the sit bones up and back. Inhale, rise the right leg. Right knee to your right elbow, exhale. And up. 2 more, right knee, right elbow. Last one. Big sweeping step, right foot forward. Linger for a moment in that lunge. And then the back foot steps, hands to the shins. Inhale. Exhale, fold. I'm going to take my hands to my calves. Maybe my fingertips drip over the Achilles. And then inhale up straight or rounded. Hands can reach for Urdhva Hastasana back bend. And then exhale, hands heart center in prayer. Find that central line and lengthen through. Inhale, arms up and back. Exhale, fold forward and down, breathing, moving meditation. Inhale, lengthen. Left leg steps back. You'll have a moment where you remember you were just here. Right leg back, Vinyasa Chaturanga, Urdhva Mukha, Adho Mukha. And then we find that lift through the sit bones, the tone through the low belly, supporting the back, and the length in the back of the legs. So my heels yearn for the floor. They are not touching. Could I bring them in so they would? Yes. Am I going to? No. The length will provide more spaciousness. Inhale, lift the left leg, left knee, left elbow, and up. Exhale, and rise. Last one. Big step, left foot. Momentary pause. Right foot forward, hands shins. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands floor or back of calves. Inhale up. Little or big back bend this time. Let's fold forward and down immediately. Classic Surya Namaskar. Inhale, lengthen. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Smooth breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Following the trail of the breath, even and steady. Bend the knees when you complete the exhale. Look to the thumbs. Spring the feet to the hands or walk. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take a deep bend in your knees and come on into Utkatasana. Feel the funneling of the ribs down, tethering of the navel. Bend the elbows by your side, puff your chest, rise your heels, and then lower your heels, straighten your arms, lift your 10 toes if you can. Lift your 10 toes. You might have to look at them to lift them. Again, bend the elbows, rise the heels, cactus as you lift the chest, lift the chest. Lower the heels, straighten the arms. One more time. Elbows bend, heels rise, heart lift. Heels lower, arms rise. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, down and forward. Inhale, lengthen. You can step back, jump back, your choice. Up dog, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise the right leg. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. And up. 2 more, bring it across. And up. 1 more cross. Up. Big step, right foot. Keep left hand on the floor or a block or tented fingertips. Right hand hip or sky. I always like to turn my left hand, rinse the wrist, and reach the right arm up. Breathe. So the skillful action is in the moments that you're still in the pose. Lengthen where you can. Breathe. Reach the right arm over and down. Over and down. Vinyasa. Matching your ease, matching your effort. Inhale, lift the left leg. Left knee, right elbow. And up. And again, across. And up. 1 more time. Big step. Ardha in twisting crescent. Find the way in, and remember, sometimes the back knee needs to go down, that's fine. Maybe the drishti is up. If the neck feels a little wonky, look down. Activation through the inner thighs. And then that breath pouring through the body, yeah. Take the hand down or out and down. Vinyasa. Rinse with a chaturanga and an urdhva mukha or bhujangasana. And then find your way to down dog. So we start to heat up from the inside. Start to feel the malleability and the shape shifting. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. That means your feet won't move. We're gonna do Utkatasana at the back of the mat. Big toes touch, yeah. Knees bend, arms come up. And then slowly the arms sweep back and the heels rise. The heels lower and the arms come forward. 2 more, arms back, navel tethers. Inhaling. Last time. Arms back, heels rise. Heels lower, toes lift. Back bend as you stand up. Forward fold, exhale. Take the dog for a walk. As much time as you need to get into down dog, widen your stance. Plank pose, halfway down. Low cobra or rippling through. Down dog. Inhale, rise the right leg. Knee to the nose, wheel the pelvis forward and up. 2 more, knee to the nose and up. Knee to the nose, step the right foot forward, come into crescent and grab hold of the left wrist. Right, we saw this side bend in the first forearm plank. Go over now, pick up that left side waist. I even glide the left ribs forward. Right outer hip slides back. Relax the shoulders, soften the face. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale the hands to the floor. Moving, breathing, meditation. Moving, breathing, honoring. Inhale, left leg lifts. Knee to the nose. And up. 2 more. Knee to the nose. Up. Last one. Knee, nose, step. Crescent. You come up. Hopefully some heat is beginning to build. Grab hold of the right wrist. Sit deeply into the left thigh. Unpack that right side waist. Feel the left side body Come closer together. Inhale up and then move through or into down dog or child's pose. You need more rest. Take it. You need more movement. Move into it. Bend the knees. Look to the hands. Get the feet to the hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in the knees. Utkatasana. Arms come up. Sit a little deeper, little deeper, little deeper, little deeper, little deeper. Yep, all the way down onto your back. Interlace your hands behind your head. Extend your right leg. Take your right elbow outside your left thigh. Come through center. Switch your legs. Take your left elbow outside your right thigh. Come through center. Maybe the knees are in or you keep the leg out. Twist. Nice. Through center. Crisscross that left elbow outside the right thigh. Center. The legs stay parallel the whole time. Come on back and twist by my count. I think this is the third one. Let's go for 6. If you're on the 4th one, and you know how many you have left. I have 2 more rounds, and I'm using the twist to invigorate, to awaken, and to also feel the great blessing of aliveness. Now slowly extend the legs up and just curl head and shoulders up and then coil the pelvis like you're ringing a doorbell on the ceiling, and then uncoil the pelvis and bring the head down. Don't worry if you missed it, we'll do it again. Exhale, curl head and shoulders up, coil the pelvis, undo the pelvis, come on down. Exhale, hover shoulders, bring navel to spine, unravel and down. Last 4, up, up and down. 3, so first the head, then the tail, breathing down. I find these deceptively delightful. Curl head and shoulders, coil pelvis, undo. Last round, curl, coil, undo, release. Nice work. Cross your right calf in front of your left shin bones, rock up to seated. Hover here in the seat for a moment, pull your elbows wide, and then cross your left calf in front of your right. Hover here for a moment, elbows wide, and then narrow the distance, squeeze the inner thighs, rock back, and up and forward. Okay, we're gonna do it again. This time my right foot is in front. Next time when I rock back, my left foot's gonna come in front, okay? So as my left foot comes in front, I rock back and up, and left calf comes forward. One more time here. Back, up. Now send the feet back, the hands down. Take your left leg back, your right leg back. Chaturanga, up dog, downward facing dog. So deepen your breath in and your breath out. Slowly lift your right leg, step your right foot forward, come into warrior 2. When you come into warrior 2, stack your shoulders over your pelvis, sit a little bit deeper in, knee above ankle, thigh bone is horizontal. Extend your arms, look over the right shoulder, smooth your breath out. In breath and out breath. In breath, out breath. Reverse the warrior. So when you reverse the warrior, there's that side bend that we just did with our pelvis forward. Left ribs, engage right side waist, pick up. Stack the knee above the ankle, swivel the left ribs forward. Smooth the breath out. Good. Inhale, come on up. Take the right forearm to the thigh, the left hand to the hip. or straight up, or if you're feeling it, reach over and down. Ungrip the toes. I just noticed my toes were doing a lot. Ungrip the toes. Smooth the breath out. And then slowly place both hands down. Both hands down. Vinyasa. Vinyasa here. Breathing in and breathing out. Hear your breath, note your breath. Lift that same right leg up and step the right foot forward. Come into warrior two, and then gently straighten the right leg and slide into triangle pose. So as you slide into triangle pose, lengthen the arms, the legs, spin the left ribs toward the back body. Smooth your breath out. In breath, out breath. Relax the shoulders. Breathing in, relax the shoulders. Breathing out. Strong legs, open, extended heart space. Bend the right knee, come up through warrior two, cuff the hands on the hips, straighten the right leg, and turn your toes in and your heels out. Nice work. Inhale, lift your chest, hinge at your hips, and fold forward and down. Toes in, heels out. I do look to make sure my toes are on the same edge of the plank of wood, and then fold. You pull the chest through the window, the triangle window of the legs, the mat. Smooth your breath out. Inhale, lift the chest, bring the heels in and the toes out, come into the temple, the goddess. More breath here. Sit, deepen, breathe. Sit, deepen, breathe. The hands are in prayer. Lean back a smidge. Straighten your right leg. I'm going to straighten my right leg so it'll look like the opposite side, your left leg. Bend your right knee, bend your left. Straighten your left, straighten your right, bend your left, bend your right. Be steady here. Inhale, straighten both legs at the same time. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Now swivel so you face the back of your mat. Your left leg leads. Cartwheel your arms forward and down. Vinyasa. So notice something's happened on one side. It has yet to happen on the other. Inhale, lift the left leg. Step the left foot forward. Come into warrior two. When you come into warrior two, settle. Settle back even. Lift through the heart space, level the arms. Find that ungrippy toe sensation, and then reverse the warrior. Inhale, pick up the torso, left forearm to thigh, hand hip, straight up, over, or if you want it, glide that arm down. Remember to feel like the length on the right side body allows spaciousness from the outer rim of the right foot, ankle, knee, pelvis, ribs, armpits. Both hands come down, cycle through, in breath and out breath. Sensation is the way. Inhale, lift the left leg, step the left foot forward into warrior two. There you are, straighten, legs shorten if you like, hug from heel to arch of foot, and come into Utthita Trikonasana. You always know whatever expression you want to take. Classic drishti is up, but you can look down. You find your way into the breath and out of your breath. into the breath and out of your breath. Smooth, full, deep breathing. Bend the left knee just for the transition up. And then again, the hands, the hips, take the distance that feels manageable. So I like a leg's distance so that the thigh bones can roll in, the outer back body, the sacrum rolls around and wraps. Take the arms wide, 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 star that body of yours. And then index, middle finger can grab big toes, or you can hook the hands on the outer edges of the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Could this be your moment to invert in a tripod headstand or a no hand headstand or a forearm headstand? Absolutely. Elbows rise and widen, shoulders lift so neck can lengthen. Inhale, lift the chest, turn the toes out and the heels in. Let's start by bending the left knee and coming into Skandasana. Bending the knee and coming into Skandasana. The left heel could be down or up. It depends on your intention. That right thigh rolls toward the sky, and then you switch sides. Really hydrating and moving the energy in the pelvis. Wonderful. Come through center. Now listen, put your hands under your shoulders, up your feet together, and then heel toe your feet 2 fist distance apart. Take the entire palm of the hand underneath the sole of the foot. Padahastasana. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let the head hang. Lean in and lengthen. Let yourself be with your breath. Place the hands on the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Take the hands halfway up. Squeeze the elbows and rise on up. Since we were just on the left leg, let's ground down through our right one. Let's ground down through our right one. I'm going to ground down through the right, so I'm not mirroring you. Lift your left leg. I'm lifting my left leg. Turn your left thigh out and then grab hold of the foot. You can have the foot on the ankle. You can have it below the knee. You can assist your tree and rise the foot up. Today, the hands will just face the ceiling. Open hands. What am I willing to receive? This will actually prep us for our next shape. Keep the hands facing the ceiling. Just what am I willing to receive? Then that right arm is going to reach up. That left elbow is going to reach back. The right knee is going to come forward. You're going to grab that foot. I'm not going to be able to tip forward from here because I have the wall, but you will reach up with the right arm and then forward. I'm going to switch my shape. So as you tip and kick and hinge, you reach. As you tip, kick, and hinge, you reach. Yes, that's it. Nice, Kiri. As you tip, kick, and hinge. And then gently, nice work, unravel, come down, circle around the pelvis, and then go the other way. So sometimes what can happen is you can future trip a little here and start to already think about Natarajasana before tree. So let's just make our left leg into a stump and decide if let's do the steps. The thigh rises and turn, externally rotate. If the heel wants to go on the ankle, below the knee, or you're assisting your tree, that's where you go. And then the hands come into that feeling, that vessel, like, can I receive? Can I receive? That ability, yeah, to just hold the space for the opening hands, the open in the hands and the opening of the hands. And then that stump of the left leg, that pillar, letting you know that trees sway, feet rooted with that ability to have some movement. Hopefully you have better balance than me, because I feel like I'm really swaying right now. Okay. And then that left arm reaches up, the right elbow stays at the hip and turns to the side, and you'll grab the instep of the right foot. Kick, tip, hinge, or lengthen, kick, lengthen, kick, kick, kick. Roll right thigh inward. I'm using the wall because I need it today. Kick. Let's see it. Kick. Nice. Nice. That's it. Roll that right thigh inward. Feel your breath. Note your breath. And then slowly, gently get out of there. This time, circle the other way for a round and back. Take your feet just wider than your hips, just a little wider. Come down into the squat. Now in this squat, you can rock your body side to side. In this squat, you can lift through your chest. Wherever you are, smooth your breath out. Smooth your breath out. In breath, out breath. In breath, out breath. Then gently place the hands on the mat. Forward fold and heel toe your feet wide, heel toe your feet wide. It's like everything goes in reverse. Turn the right foot right. Let's stay low and come into vinyasa this way. Look to the hands, bend the knees, hop the feet to the hands and come to sit. Hop the feet to the hands and come to sit. Pull the heels in toward your pelvis. Wrap your right arm around and hug in. Take your left hand behind you. Recline that left shoulder and twist, twist, twist. We're priming our spine for all the twists that are about to come. See if you can even seek out support from the lower abdominal region. Good. And then come through the center. Wrap, wrap, wrap the left arm. Take the right hand behind. Let the shoulders soften downward and the heart rise up and the torso twist, twist, twist. Then come through the center. Extend the right and then the left leg. Take the flesh off the sit bones. Keep the hands by the side body. Flex your feet. Lift through your heart space. Float your ears back. Smooth the breath out. Smooth the breath out. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. In and out. Sweep the arms forward and up, and then come forward, come forward. Now you'll notice I'm hinging, I'm tipping. Just like I said in Natarajasana, I'm lengthening. Now I could get rounded and get closer to the knees. Right now I want you to feel like you're pulling the thigh bones, or the shin bones, excuse me, towards you, and your sternum is lengthening up and away from your navel. Ooh, my hamstrings just really felt that. Deep, 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 lengthen, lengthen, smooth, full, lengthening. And then if you want to bring the chin toward the chest and see if there's more room, if you round the back a little or you round the back a lot, go ahead. And then let's slide our hands alongside our hips behind us. Now, you can go into tabletop, right? That's the most user-friendly. It means you bend the left knee and then the right knee, and then you peel and lift yourself. You can go into classic Purvottanasana. The feet are firmly rooted, and then you zipper the legs and you fire up the back of the legs. Pelvis right. And then whatever shape you took, you come down. Now we're gonna bend our knees and take our hands behind our thighs, and then just elbows go wide, shoulders release down, lift the right leg, and then bend the right knee. Left knee, and then bend. Both legs straight, both knees bend. Now we do the left leg straight and bend. Right leg straight and bend. Both legs straight and bend. One more time. Right, bend, left, bend. Both legs, bend. Good. Now you will fold. I'm facing you. I'm going to do my right side so it'll look like my left. You'll fold that right heel in and you'll flex, flex, flex that left foot. So we've really hydrated and lubricated the ribs. Inhale the arms up, swivel and twist, and then lengthen. Shoulders. If you're not sure, rise the shoulders, tense them, and then release them. Inhale, lengthen, rotate, fold, smooth. Now it's really crucial in this variation of Janu Sirsasana, hip, knee, and ankle on the left leg, straight, just like our tree was, and then you come forward. Inhale, sit up. Fold that right thigh so the foot is pressing into the floor. Pull up on the chest, keep the left foot flexed. Take the right hand behind you, right behind your sacrum, so it really pitches you directly upright. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, hook the left elbow outside the right thigh. Keep that left foot flexed, and then start to twist, twist, twist. While you twist, right, remember, there's engagement in the legs. There's this spiral around the spine and the central axis. And the intention is, how can I find my way more peacefully? Peaceful, twist, twist, twist. Maybe there's more room. I just found a bigger amount of room here. It's kind of holding out on myself. And then slowly, gently come out of the twist. Okay, take those arms underneath. If you want to rock and roll vinyasa, go. If you know how to do it. I'm going to go back to the fact that we did not even out our sides. So now we lift and lengthen with the left leg. Doesn't matter, no. And then straighten. Now I have my hands hugging underneath. Lift and lengthen through the right leg. Last time the elbows were perched wide. Inhale, straighten both legs. Now I'm going to take my right index and middle finger to the big toes on my left, index and middle big finger to the big toes, and hold steady here. Would it be okay if I was here? Absolutely. If I was here, absolutely. Any variation. Now slowly, the right leg is going to open to the right. It's opening to the right. You can't see it, but it's opening to the right. You'll be able to see my left leg after I bring my right leg to center. See, I'm opening it to the left and then center. Now what's going to happen? Both legs are going to open, a little or a lot. I'm just opening the width of my mat today. No big deal. Legs come together. Now we'll lead with the left leg opening to the left and then coming back to center. You got this. You're doing great. Right leg opening to right, back to center. Both legs opening and then back to center. and then lowering the legs down. Slide the left heel in. Let's do Janu Shirsasana on the left, okay? Right hip, knee, and ankle aligned. Pick up the waist, swivel, reach the arms up, fold forward and down. Inhale, lengthen, give yourself permission to lengthen. Yep, nice job. And then exhale, fold. There's a little bit of the left ribs coming closer to the right thigh and the right ribs lifting up and away. Smooth your breath out. How are you breathing? Inhale, come on up. Then fold, fold, fold that left thigh in. Flex the right foot. Take the left hand at the base of your sacrum. Inhale, that right arm up. Hook the right elbow outside the left thigh. You can stay here with your drishti focal point forward. You can take it all the way around. There are some of you who may be able to wrap. I don't think it'll happen today, but that right arm wraps behind you and you grab the left wrist. Sometimes it happens. It did, but it was not pretty. So I'm going back to this variation and spin, because we have to know what our why is. My why is to open up, to lengthen, to find the place that comes from peace, opening, peace. Nice work. Come through center. This time, extend the legs out in front of you. Extend your legs out in front of you, okay? Slide your hands behind you. Tabletop or full front body stretch. So tabletop with a front body stretch or full leg Purvottanasana. If you want to turn your wrists, if they're sensitive, it's not classical, but it may help you get up, up, up. Then come down. Nice job. Listen, roll over onto your left side. Okay, roll over onto your left side. Yep, now I'm on my left side. Then slowly slide your hips so they stack. Come down onto left ribs on the floor. Right hand is going to go on the right shoulder for a moment, but the left hand is holding the ear. First, you put the right hand in front and stack the hips. Now, if that's all you got, you hold the right leg up and you stay here. Okay, you can stay right here. If you have a little more, you can pull the right leg in and you can come into this tree. Now, this is our third variation of tree. We did seated and standing, and now we're doing it on our side. If you want more, you can take the hand under the thigh. Keep pushing the left outer edge of the foot into the mat and lift the leg. Anantanasana. If you want to grab that big toe and bring the hand down and the ear down, you'll notice I'm sealing the space underneath the entire left side body. Yep, lift, lift, lengthen, lengthen. I notice my right shoulder is hiking. I release it. Pull, pull, pull. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then very, very slowly unravel, unravel. Feel, lengthen, reach over. Come onto your belly. Come onto your belly. We're going to go into a sphinx. Come onto your belly. Roll your thigh bones in. Float the elbows. Low sphinx, medium sphinx, high. Tone the low belly. Then come down. You will simply roll onto your right side. I'm switching my position so that you can see the same steps. Right hand under right shoulder. Stack hips by using the left hand in front. Stack hips like there's a dowel through the pelvis. If the hand needs to stay here, this is where you stay. If, as you push the right outer edge of the leg into the mat, you can lift the left one, you stay there. If you want to add that tree, you stay there. If you want to take the under of the leg and hold, or maybe, I don't know, sometimes both sides do not have the same situation. Now, there's that moment you check in, side seam of the body, push it down, relax the shoulders, lengthen it up, breathe, smooth, breathe, deep, lengthen, lengthen, breathe, and then slowly, gently release, release. This time, roll onto your back. Good. As you roll onto your back, slide your heels in, roll and lift your chest so your shoulder blades roll underneath you and take a half bridge. So the balanced action in the legs ought to support you. Balanced action in the legs lift you, support you, lift you, support you. And then you come down. If you'd like to do another one, that's what I'm going to do. You do another one. If your body, I'm going right up, I'm peeling and lifting. If your body wants shoulder stand, legs up the wall, headstand, pigeon. Those are all great options. If you're with me and say to Bandhasan, Sarvangasan, slowly come down, hug both knees into the chest and side to side, side to side. Now, you can cross your right ankle in front of your left thigh and just take that figure four for a moment. Or you can take a reclined twist. Switch left outer ankle in front of right thigh. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release. If you want a happy baby or something else, do that. And then slowly let your legs go long. Palms of your hands turn toward the ceiling and your eyes close. Sitaram, 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 Jaya Sitaram. If you need more time, unspooled, stay. If you're ready to wiggle your fingers and your toes, to wiggle your wrists and your ankles, you can rub the pads of your feet and the palms of the hands together. Extend the body and then roll to the right. Slowly come up to seated. Hands, heart center, and prayer. Namaste.